live. Let's try from last week. That might take me a warm time. But pardon me. It's been acting up from last week. So let's try. If we hear and it's turn that down for me, please. If we hear and it's acting up, then we just leave it be. But for now, we're here with it. Move this thing out the way. Hi there. I know a few people won't be in yet until we start. So let me thing there. Let me share it out. Hi there. I see one person on the live. And then for Sister Callis, I said she not say nothing. Is that you? Welcome aboard anyway. I have some more options on here. Let me see. You same one. Hi there. How are ya? Thanks for joining. Highlight. What saved to your channel? I want me to really do. Father friend. Sorry. I don't know what I just did. Something about highlight. Why not me delete it? And let me share this out quickly. I don't plan to be on here for too long. Thank you for liking as well. If you like. Hey Casey. Sister Tier first, yo. Let's see what's going on. I'm trying to share it. But come see, I see. Can I don't know what I'm doing. Thumbs up done. Thank you very much. Oh, what's your ad? I actually saw an ad coming on. Did you see an ad when you were coming on? Alright, so I'm going to jump into it because I want to talk about something that I learned today. No, didn't get any. Okay. I saw an ad just now jumping on, so let me see. Let's see what's going on here. Welcome, folks. This is I am live. See here, yeah, it's come on again. Look at that. It's a vibe. Wait, let me like. Alright. So it is quite a lazy day for me. I'm not we're not too welcome aboard, whomever you are. Thank you for joining me. So if this is your first time on my side of town, my name is VC. I travel around Jamaica and I show people how beautiful Jamaica is. Yeah, I find that what's going on here? I don't know. What's here? Alright, so there's an activity that I wanted to go over quickly. I think this is my last live for the year, by the way. So since it might just be my last live, let me go ahead and figure out what we're talking about quickly. Thank you. I got them from Tammy as a gift. Thanks. I decided to wear them. Let me see me look for now. All the thing that we did. So I did an activity this week that I really like, so I said I'll share it with y'all. For those who are setting their New Year goals, coming a really resolution thing upon this now. Where is it? Alright, so there was a reflection that took place this week and a question that was asked. So I really like this activity, and funny enough, I was thinking about the fact that I had so much to do. Never wanted to go to this activity, never wanted to do. I just didn't want to do my work and that was it. But it really helped. I think I made my first vision board. It's the first time I'm making a vision board. I've always written down my goals, by the way, so that nothing that has not changed. But it's just that I have. It's the first time that I was making an actual vision board, so it really helped. So some of the questions that were asked were my biggest wins for this year. I've had a few, boy. I just give God thanks because funny enough, when you write it at the start of the year, you think to yourself, boy, am I going to be able to achieve all of these things? Am I willing to do the work that it takes to achieve all of these things? And then sometimes we kind of get a bit, you know, laid back. I don't want to say lazy. Let me share this something here. Even though I don't even come, so I see the light here, gone again. But that's fine. Because this one, I think it works. It can work as much as me. I was saying it's not, but it's not my favorite. It was not my favorite light, but here it is for the win. Yeah, I think that can work. I'm not gonna mess around that other one. Or maybe I will. See if we can turn this on back. I don't know what to turn on or turn off. But I'm looking for it, folks, so I can share it. If you're in here, feel free to say hello. I will say hello back. Let me see if I can share. Share. No. I want to. Next. Work. My phone has been acting up, from the other day. And I don't think it's the phone. I think it's probably the screen protector that's on it. It's lifting, so it's causing problems. Share to WhatsApp. Status. I'm just going to share to 5. We're missing on that one. I'm coming. Give me a moment, please. Maman, s'il vous plaît. 3. 4. I don't know where else to put it. Welcome. I'm just trying to share this thing here. Also, I'm gonna see it. This is it. Alright, cool. Share where in the chat. Yeah. Like the groups, the groups I'm in and stuff. And on my status. So it's outside of that, let's kick it off. So what are some of the things that my big wins for this year? One of my biggest wins is that I didn't quit YouTube. Look here, I have considered it on a number of occasions. Pardon me. So with everything that was happening, YouTube was the last thing on my agenda, to be honest. But I decided, so I'm not turning them back because you're doing the most, light. You're doing the most, but yes. So I'm happy I didn't, because I wouldn't be able to meet this group of people that I'm around now, so that is a good thing. What else worked for me this year? Feel free to share what worked for you this year. Oh, so in the last, and Lashana isn't here. In the last week, I have done so well. I am so proud of myself. You know, it's the holiday season now, so everybody doing something or the other. And I've been to a few events, activities, all of those things, and I did not overdo it with the sweets. So, hi, Aaron, to CEO Sharon. I'm getting better. That too. So I started learning. I started remembering the names. I used the suggestion that you gave me, and I started remembering some names, not all, but it's better than before. Yes, so this week I definitely slowed down on the pastry intake that I normally would, you know, I normally would just go hard on the pastry, but for this week, I definitely am proud of myself. I never went so hard, so that is good. That worked. I also try to, cause for me, I start whatever I write down that I'm going to try to do. Yeah, I know, right? Whatever I say I'm gonna try to do, I don't wait until New Year's to be like, oh, it's a new year, new me kind of vibe. No, I try to start implementing it now. So I have a whole other couple months to do it. So because, and I think because I wrote it down, that's like my cue to start working on it. So I started working on the names. There was one that was giving me a rough time yesterday, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, am I ever gonna remember this? But I did, and I'm very proud of myself. What else? As I said, I actually literally took vegetable and fish this week. Like that was it for one plate, and it was, at first I felt a little funny. I was like, am I gonna get full? And then I ate it and I was full. But then afterwards I was like, turn that down a little bit for me, please. Afterwards I was like, wait, I'm hungry again. But then I wasn't really hungry. It's like your mind playing games. Because by the time I got home, I didn't eat after that. But yeah, so those are two things that worked for me for this week. What's the other question that they asked? Let me see. So there were a few questions that were asked in the session that I really liked, because it helped me to reflect on where I am now and what I want to improve. It's all in the mind. True. Because once you start making some changes, then it's easier for you to kind of follow through. But if you never make the attempt to make those changes, then you'll never follow through with anything. So I'm quite proud. I had a piece of fruit cake, or as they call it, Christmas cake, and I didn't even finish the whole piece. I had one muffin. What else did I have this week? And I'm telling you all, that plus more is something that I would blow away in like one sitting. And I would eat and make space. I'm saving space for my dessert. I don't know about anyone else, but that is what I do. I eat and I save space for the dessert. So the fact that I was able to make healthier choices this week, I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, me. Is there a clapping emoji on here? No? But yes, so what is, the other question was, so what was your biggest win? So you can talk about this year. If you want to share, you can tell us what was your biggest win for this year. I mentioned already, my biggest win is that one of them, because I've had a few and I give God thanks for that. But if we're saying biggest, yeah, so one of my biggest wins is that thank you, is that I didn't quit YouTube this year. I was on the verge of like, yeah, I was on the verge, but then here I am. In December, we're still here. So I didn't quit YouTube. So that is good. And I've been, greetings, Robert. Thanks for joining. So that is something. We're sharing our biggest wins for the year or for the week. Depends on what you're looking at. So Yeah, not quitting YouTube is one good one, as well as, and I'm happy I took the break too. Happy I took the break, and I'm happy I have people around me who keep pushing me, even when I'm like, okay, I think I met my goal on YouTube to come on and to share, and yeah, I can stand down now because I don't want to be out there anymore. Um, and they were like, nah, that's not gonna happen. So yeah, and I've been trying to be eat healthier. So those are two things. What's currently working for me, and this I'll talk about on my financial page, is the fact that um I am way better than the usual person when it comes on to my finances. So like budgeting works for me. Like I get excited when I go into a store, and I get like if I take, for example, let's say I take in $5,000, 5,000 Jamaican dollars, and I shop, and I am on the 5,000 mark, or I get back change, like I get back, $100 or whatever. That makes me very proud. I'm like, yeah, I still know what's going on in the streets. Because sometimes you go in there, there was a time when things were increasing, the price was increasing, and I didn't. It caught me off guard. So I'd go in there with a certain amount, I would go back for more, and yeah, but I've been doing very well with that. Um, I finally finished. Ah, thank you, Robert. Thank you. I will try to hang in there. Every now and then, I still have the same thought. Every now and then, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I can balance. Um, but even tonight, I wasn't feeling like coming on, but I got encouragement to come on. So here I am. But yeah, it's a hard balance, especially when you have a 9 to 5, and you have. So for me, my content is more. Hi, Sean. So for me, my content is more of what I like to do. So I like to travel. I like to eat. I love Jamaica. I like the road. So that's what I share with people. Not a lot of people are into that. They're into more. They're into what excites them. Let's put it that way. And it's not this. And that is fine. So that wasn't what do you call it now? That didn't affect my decision. It was just that the last couple of months, I've been feeling very, very exhausted. Thank you very much, Robert. I appreciate that. I've been feeling quite exhausted. My body was not responding when I started taking my tonic and stuff. But thankfully, the iron tablets that the pharmacist gave me, I feel like they have a vibe. They're doing something. For the last week and a half, I've been realizing that I have a little bit more energy, and I'm not feeling as drained as I used to be. I still am tired, but not as much as I used to be. So I will hang in there for a little bit. And then because Casey's on YouTube now, I don't know if I can just come off, because she'll get in my skin. She'll be telling me, come on, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or if we go somewhere together, she'll remind me that, oh, you can get this footage and so on. So I guess. So anyone on here wants to share a big win that they had for this week or for this year? Or what is currently working for you? What is not working? So for me, what did not work this year, I think a friend of mine said to me, you're being a little bit hard on yourself because you're doing a lot, and you need to give yourself some grace, which I'm trying to. But because I want to write down a lot of things, and I have goals, like if I don't achieve it, I guess that's the track and field in me, the high jump in me. Just going back and reassessing and saying to myself, you know what? This didn't work. How can I make it work for the next time? So what really didn't work for me was I would say, oh, it's nice, Casey. Good job, good job. High five. Woohoo. Never mind us. But yeah, that's nice. That's very good. Um, what didn't work? I don't think my time management worked. Well, that was definitely a big win. Very big win. Um, time management didn't work so much for me, and I don't feel like I took time to actually relax this year. Um, and you might ask, how come I will see you vlogging about hotels and stuff? Don't let those trick you, you see? That's all I'll say about that. Um, I don't think I took time to relax a bit. I've been doing a lot for the year, and so that is something that I'll definitely. And I guess if I take time to relax, you will see more footage because you'll see more recreational stuff happening. Yeah. Um, what was one more thing? It just popped into my head, one thing that didn't work. Oh, so what I didn't work on this year was the singing part. Every year, me say it, and every year, and it's funny because there's a saying that um, you're welcome. Anytime, as long as I can, I shall. Trust me. Um, I always say if it's something that intimidates me, or if I get nervous about it, or it's a fear of mine, I want to get over it. But you see, because the time management too didn't work so well, so the exhaustion on the time management affected my ability to do the singing. Because you'd have to go to rehearsals, and then for me it would have mean going to church. Um, and the time management thing has not been working so well for me. So on Saturdays, trust me, Robert, I got B12. My mother give me flaxseed oil, vitamin D. The tonic is Ferrol. But I got did I tell you that the vitamin B that I got, the iron that I got recently, I'm seeing a little bit of improvement, so I'm happy. The B12, and that is how I know that I'm exhausted, because usually it take 2 B12 is like your body just, whoo, hi, how are you, ready to go, but yeah man, wasn't responding at all. So I think that was my body's way of saying, ma'am, you need to rest a little bit, and I'm trying to listen to it. So that is, as I said, that's one more thing that I'm going to do for the new year. I'm going to write them down so I actually, they're part of my goal. To just take some time, take some days where allotted days, you're allotted vacation. Definitely taking vacation, you know what I mean? Because we have to get some stuff done in the summer. Summer is going to be a vibe. But outside of that, take some of your personal days or whatever it is, utilize them. I don't I don't necessarily like to take days, but I have to get into the habit of, yeah, because my body is feeling it, and because I'm up and down, I like to drive all over the place. Yeah, driving is, yeah, it tiring at times. For some people, it's like, but the funny thing about it is I like to drive. So if I'm going somewhere with somebody, I prefer to drive. Unless it's like my brother, when my dad used to drive. There are a few people that I'll drive with and be comfortable with. But outside of that, I won't drive, you see? But yeah, so that didn't work for me. So if you want to share what didn't work for you, feel free to share it as well. I'm going down the list. It's 6 things. 6 things that we're talking about. So what did I learn? I learned so much this year. Let me tell you something. I learned so much. So I learned that I want to find a way to put it. Caring for yourself shows. I think it shows in your interaction with people. It shows in the way you carry yourself. It just shows, and people see it, whether you know it or not. People see it. I also learned that, though I know this already, it was a reminder that we need to appreciate the time that we have here, because a lot of people don't have the luxury of having time. People don't have the time. some planned for the time but never got it, you know. So this year was a rude awakening for me in terms of like people passing away and people just, you know, I don't want to go down that road, but yeah, that was a reminder for me. Um, I also was reminded that if you stick to your goal, um, slow and steady wins the race, because I was at baby step 2 from about 2018. You remember said 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 6 whole years. Mind you, I think I took maybe like 2.5 years break. And then when it was time to get back into the saddle, was one of the hardest things for me. Hard, 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 hard. But once there's a will, there's a way. I remember I had to re-listen the book. Um, yes, I think so too. I said I was gonna do that, you know. I'm waiting on my health card because for some reason I misplaced this. I'm waiting on it. But yeah, I need to, because I have definitely been feeling more exhausted than usual. Um, Yeah, man, so I took a break, and that is why with anything, when you take a break, it's almost like it's doubly hard to start again. Or, yeah, I had to listen Total Money Makeover, Atomic Habits, um, what's the one again? The Richest Man in Babylon. Like, I had to just be feeding myself these things and be like, V, you have to get it together. You need to start over this thing. And then I said, you know what? All right, let me just put in the work. And I decided to do it. And I'm happy to say at the end of the year, thank you, Lord, I made it to the end of baby step 2. And if you watch my video on growing with VC, you'll know what I mean. Like that was something big for me. Big, big, big. Like I've not started processing the whole entire thing yet, because it just happened. So we still have a few months that I need to clear off some stuff and to do some things. Hi, Wisdom Spark Motivation. Yeah, man, they're awesome books. Let me tell you something. I love them. Thank you too, Sean. Those books, what I realize, you see, almost all of the books that have to do with wealth building, wealth management, has a lot to do with discipline and understanding money and making the money work for you, versus when you don't have a budget or you don't plan for it. It does something. It finds a way to be spent, you know. It finds its own little way for something to pop up. And that uh I can't remember the law, but the law that says everything that could go wrong will go wrong. And true, it always happens when you're broke. So I think it's Murphy's law. So for me, I had to literally just be feeding myself those things and be like, how am I gonna do it? I know I need to do it. I really need to do it. And I am happy to say, like, people know when they hear that you're debt free, they think that you're rich. But while we're speaking that into being, um, in order to be debt free, sometimes you have to become broke for momentarily. And that is what we're experiencing now. You know, you just have to do what you have to do to get there. Because if you're like me, you don't like to owe money. And the Bible tells you that if you owe money, you should try to get out of there like a deer running from the fowler, or somebody trying to kill it. Like a picture a deer running from like a lion or something like that. And that's what I did, boy. I sprinted out of that debt. So, yeah. So that is something that it really reminded me that, look, even though an Atomic Habit spoke to this, like just doing those small things over time, the results will be great. Improvements or adjustments that are needed for the new year. I think I spoke about that already. I think I spoke about it in what was not working. So I still have 3, and if y'all want to share, feel free to go ahead and share. The first one for me is that I need to figure out why I'm so tired. And it's not a tired that sleeping helps. You know what I mean? So like we'll sleep, but it's not. Let me, I'm trying to take a picture of this here. Because I'm all for these books, you know. Somebody comment again so I can. Ooh, I like the way I look in this. I should record it. It look nice here. That's me. Oh my gosh. I don't know the quality in here. RN to CEO, put back. Just say a comment like a hi or something, and the comment that you left before will come back. Because it came off the screen. I want to see it. I want to be able to thing there. I want to take a photo of it. Or when somebody else comments. But I'm all for that, so I'm now going to. All right, got it. I am now going to try. So I'll look for that because I'm looking for. I don't know about anybody else. People are like, how can you listen to books when you're driving? You don't feel sleepy. Not as sleepy. So there are times when I want to listen to music. There are times when I listen to the radio, so like Nationwide, all those things. I like to listen to those. But there are times when I just have a yearning to hear or to finish a book. And that's just me. I think it's, you see, when you're at a different place in your life, a different phase in your life, that is what. Trust me, I have gone through a number of books. I think the last one that got me into problems was, I think, The Automatic Millionaire. So one more year. Hey, I like this. Thank y'all. Yes, I'm definitely gonna try to do that physical. I need to, when I get back to work, I need to find out. I need to get an update on what is going on in the card so I can, because when I tell you that, you know, it's almost like you're dragging yourself along. You still look presentable, you're still doing the work, but your body is exhausted. Like it just feels like it needs something. Yeah, that's how it is. But yeah, man, so those books I like to, yeah. Anybody else want to do anything that is fun for them? For me, I'm in that phase now. And you know, everything has a season. You can hear, yeah man, trust me. My body is, you know, I'm usually very chipper. But everything has a season. I think I'm in that season now where I want to learn more about that. And it's funny because I was reading something the other day when it says people always say that they're sorry they didn't know this. They weren't, you know, you're feeling that way to Casey. Maybe it's the time of year, but I've been feeling this way from about September, October. So it's, yeah. So the time of year adds to it too, but yeah, it's definitely something. People have been saying, you know, some people say, I wish I was younger when I found out about this, and you're the youngest you'll ever be when you find out. So that is me in terms of investing, and in terms of understanding how money works, in terms of debt management, all of them someday. So yeah, I'm looking forward to what the new year brings, God willing, all being well, because as I said before, one of the things that came with this year was the fact that we had a lot of losses. And it kind of just woke you up that there's nothing special about you while you're here. So you have to use your time and, you know, appreciate it. So yes, let me see the next thing that we're talking about, and then I will tell you all what is coming up for. So the adjustments that I'm going to make, I'm going to leave work on time. I'm going to have a little grace period. Maybe a little hour or so. I am going to try to rest more. I'm going to get that physical done. I'm going to ensure that I take my vitamins, eat healthier. There are so many things that we can do, you know. So many things. And we don't do it. I'm going to remember names. I definitely am going to, because remembering names, it 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 shows that you, I'm looking for the word. Yeah, it shows that people are important and all of those things. Sometimes, and it's not like I view them as not important. It's just that I don't know what it is about my brain. Like, you say the name to me, and by the time I say my name to you, you know, it's just, so now I am repeating it to myself, I'm attaching it to something else in my memory, and I'm also saying it. So when I'm discussing something, I'll be like, okay, thank you, Sean, then, or thank you, Casey. You know, so the name stays in my brain. Um, what am I most grateful for right now? When you meet someone, repeat their name in a sentence. Well, you told me that and I did it. Thank you. Yeah, man, I did it this week. I tried. So everywhere now, this is me walking around. Even at work, you know. I'm like, what's your name again? And then they tell me the name, and I'm like, okay. So when I pass them, I'm like, hi, off topic. You know, say, Sean, I said I went to dinner. That's what I said, you know. Me don't know your other words. I said I went to dinner. It was good. The rain kind of flop out the thing though, but it was good. Um, yeah, it was good. It was a good little vibe. But it's just that the rain kind of. No, it's not the same thing. Well, if you say so, maybe I don't know, but it's not the same thing. Two different things for me. Ask them questions and give. Ah, I need to work on that a little bit more. I need to. And so the thing about me is I am one who I try to, as I said, maybe it's a track and field in me. You try to fix your form, you try to fix your technique. I try to fix the areas that I know that I am weak in. As I said before, I tried with the time management this year. Never, let me give myself credit. I did well in some areas, but not all. So, and I found myself becoming frustrated. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm back at this again. And you know, but outside of that, I should give myself credit. So I keep, every year, I assess what I'm doing. And the activity that we did, it also allowed me to see. So there are two areas, there's a sheet that you do. And on the sheet, the two areas that I scored low in were fun and recreation and my what do you call it, environmental stuff, because again that has to do a lot with time management. Sometimes I don't have the time, but yeah, but I have, as I said, I have started trying to make some time. Even this dinner that Sean says a date, if it was up to me, you know, all the time me there I'm gonna say, you know, so I'm not gonna know. But alas, I went. And it was good. It's good. It's always good. And it's funny because I like to socialize, you know. So whenever I am not well, my colleagues are able to know, my friends. Because when I get quiet or I don't have the energy, they're like, something off about you. Hi, Mind Games. Good to see you too. I know, right? I have been quite busy this week. I've been peeping in on your live from time to time. I was on it this evening, but it wouldn't allow me to comment. I don't know what happened. But yeah. But yeah, so I shall be going out more in the new year. Um, let's see how that goes, you see? Because as much as I like the road when I'm home. Hi, Barry. Thank you for giving me the thumbs up. One thing with Barry now, as soon as he comes in, he likes the live. And that's I appreciate. I'll be going out more. I'll definitely try to work on the singing thing more. And again, hi. Oh, you're watching those ads? Good. That's a vibe. Thank you. I won't say I will talk about this already. I'm no big singer. We know this. I accept that. But hope everything is alright. Wonderful, blessed, and divine. Thank you. Thank you for vibing. Casey says, welcome all. Um, but I do know that I have an altar to write home about. You know what I mean? You can write home about the altar. But um, if for one reason or the other, I've been shying away from it, and I need to do it a little more, you know. But we'll see how that goes. Um, what else? I will try to hang on in there and try to stick around with this YouTube thing. Um, I will try to be consistent and post, and I can't, you see this live thing here, I think this is my last live for the year, and I also think this is gonna be my last live for a little while. I was thinking about it and I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to be live every weekend. So as much as I do know that some people, you know, look forward to the live, because I'm not, you know, that's a way to see me and to hear from me and so on. I don't know. This is the thing about it is I don't really like to be out there like that. And I feel like this on live thing is a lot. Like I'm just out here. And that's one of the reasons, Sean. Like I like to be anonymous. I like to be in my own little world. I don't know. That has been me for a good little while. And it's funny because people are like, so if you see me in person, you're like, oh, so I'm quick to, so if I'm at a training or I'm at something, especially if I'm learning something new, I'll be answering the questions, I'll be asking the questions. It's not too late, you know. It's never too late. So I'll be doing that. But if I go somewhere, so like, I feel like I'm still new to this space here. And even as I said on Facebook, like, I don't believe that I need to be putting everything out there. Thank you, Barry. You know, though I don't put everything out there, because yeah, there are some things that I hold dear to my heart that I don't think that they. No, you know, it took me almost 3 years to get to that 2,000 subscribers, you know. So it's not. It took a little while. And it was a gradual process, so it never happened like this, right? And then even then in my head I was like, nobody not really, if me not post 2 videos, nobody. So I'm sorry, you're not Jamaican, let me tell you. So in my head I was saying, if I don't post videos, no one will miss it. Yeah, you have a point. So I was saying, if I don't post, people won't miss it, people won't, and eventually I'll just phase out. But I still feel I have some years behind me, but I still feel like, you know, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's me. I guess it's me just talking to myself, like, okay, yeah, that now gonna work. But yeah, I appreciate the feedback, guys. I thank you, Mind Games, talking about my delivery. So a lot of people enjoy hearing me speak. I don't know why. I guess it's a vibe. But yeah, and it's funny because if you hear, so you've heard for most of you on here, you get to hear a lot of my English, and it's funny. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. Thank you, Mind Games. If this has ever happened to you before. So I posted something the other day. I think it was 2 days ago, and I was saying thank you all for the likes, subscription, blah blah blah. And then I heard a grammatical error, and I'm like, V, hello, Miss Anasoigo. But then I had to just stop myself and be like, look, don't be that. But a lot of people say that thank you, Robert. I like it too, you know what I mean? Never mind me. But yeah, it's one of my favorite things about myself. I like to smile. If I can't smile, then yeah, you know. And then the last thing is what I'm grateful for this year. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm done with baby step 2. Let's start from the top. So I'm grateful for life. As I said, with all of what happened this year that was happening all around me, um, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful that I have a family that I love and who loves me and supports me and the whole 9 yards. Um, I am grateful that I can laugh, like belly bottom laugh, and enjoy it thoroughly, you know. I'm grateful that I've achieved a lot of my goals. Thank you, Barry. And guys, feel free to touch base with each other in the chat. You know, don't be strangers. I'm talking, but you can chit chat with each other as well. Um, I am grateful that I was able to do something that it's not that I never thought that I could do it, but it was just that I never imagined myself having to do it. I did it, and I'm proud of myself. Proud. Um, there's so much that I'm grateful for. I'm a very grateful person, um, even for the smallest things: food, clothing, shelter, those things, you know. Um, and working in the area that I work in, you see a lot of things. You're like, you know what, you know that you have to be grateful. So that is something. Gratitude is a part of my daily. Yeah, that's something that I do daily. So if there's something that you're grateful for and you want to share it with us, feel free to do so. Let me see the time, because I know Casey is supposed to soon come on. Although I don't have my 8 o'clock engagement tonight, so I might be on just for a little bit longer. Maybe not, you know. What make us see what's going on. Anybody grateful for anything? Hi. Hi, Trishana. I'm sorry, I had it muted. I hope she understands that God is speaking to her right now. This is the message she. Oh, thank you. I've heard that, you know. I've heard that from time to time. Life and health, Barry. I'm grateful to have me. Same here, Sean. As much as it's via the internet, you crack me up every week from trying to figure out who I am to, I guess, getting a clue to just hopping on, you know. It's been a vibe. My grandsons, my son, my mom. That is so awesome. You see, if we stop, um, I'm grateful I have a warm home. Oh, especially in the winter time, that is something that you definitely um, have to be grateful for, you know. You see, there's a song in Jamaica. I don't know if it's just Jamaica, but it says, "Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done." Um, so when you sit back, oh, thank you, Robert. And look, come and tell you, I'm here saying this is my last live for a good little while, and y'all are here. I think y'all are buttering me up, you know. But I don't know who noticed, but I usually post on Thursdays. I didn't post anything this Thursday because, yeah, it was a busy week. Hectic week. Hectic. My schedule has been quite hectic since January, to be honest. Maybe that's why I feel so too. But it was a hectic week. I posted a short, but I'll post something next week, hopefully, God willing, all being well. But yeah, what was I saying before? I don't remember. But yeah, whatever y'all are grateful for, feel free to share it. I was saying count your blessings. That's what I was saying. Name them one by one. And let me stop saying. What the Lord, it will surprise you what the Lord. Yes, I'm grateful for this community. And remember, folks, feel free to chit chat in the comments. Don't let me distract you. I'm grateful for this community. Casey introduced me to this community, and I think that's one of the reasons I'm still here. Because y'all would be, Sean wouldn't know me, Robert wouldn't know me, some of you wouldn't know me, Sharon wouldn't know me, because I would just be posting 1 and 2 little clip snippets here and there, and then take my time disappear. And then maybe come back next year with a 1 video or 2 video. But then that's what I would. Because a lot of people take for granted too that when you know, we're in a society now where people don't value like a 9 to 5. There are different methods, there are different ways of making money. So they're like, okay. So once they see you on YouTube, they automatically assume that you're on YouTube because you are making money. That's the farthest thing from the truth right here. And even if you do, the amount of time that it takes. So I am grateful for the community that I came across the channel the day I was, oh, that's so nice. You know, thank you, Sean, for that, because that was the intention. I know you don't have a channel, but at my core, that was the intention. I'll just say there was a time when I was missing Jamaica. Let's put it that way. And I was known to just stay inside. You see, like, if it's, I was talking to my best friend the other day and she said it was 20 something degrees. And I'm like, 20 something degrees means, that's Fahrenheit by the way, I'm staying inside. And she's like, she laughed and said, yeah, you were the queen of that. Because I definitely was. So when I started making it, so I made it for Jamaicans in Jamaica, because I've come across so many Jamaicans who it's okay, Sean. Yeah, we love supporters too. That's the reason we're on YouTube. And Sean, you can feel free to check out. I'm hoping by this you've subscribed to a couple of their channels. But feel free to check them out. Yeah, so some Jamaicans, they're in one parish and they don't know. Oh, somebody, this person knows me. Because if they can, wait a minute. I think this is one of my best buddies, if it is. But yeah, man, the cool weather and me never really agree. So I never really, yeah. So when I started making content, I wanted Jamaicans to see that how beautiful the island was. So like my parents, you know, them never go Portland, you know, never go Portland before. And I'm like, how could I be in Jamaica and not go to Portland? Yeah. I remember the first time I was going to St. Mary, I had to be asking, and I think this is Forbes, you know. Yeah, man, if she did bring me food. But yeah, I used to have a hi Alicia. Oh, sometimes that's how it goes. Sometimes. So Casey beat it this evening. She was the second person on. So my other sister was first, and then Casey. Hi, Abby Normal Scratchers. So yeah, so when I started seeing different places, I was like, and it's funny because if I go back through like my Facebook or just my photos overall, I used to be sharing. I knew it. I love you too. When we see there's something about food, I say, wait, I want somebody to bring me food. Because, yeah, that was a time, boy. I guess I got shocked. The weather just shocked me completely. Psychologically, I wasn't prepared. So, but outside of that, so yeah, so I like to show people that Jamaica is beautiful, in spite of what you hear about Jamaica, right? Because sometimes you hear some things, and though those are true, both can be true at the same time. It is beautiful, right? So I show people that, and then I do understand what it feels like to be homesick. So Sean, you saying that really inspired me to say, yeah, keep doing it. Because one thing about me now, when I'm driving, so if I'm driving and I'm not vlogging, which means I'm just showing you the road or talking over something, um, I'm probably listening to, yeah man, yeah, because that, when you know that it's the thing that you intended it for is happening, it makes you feel a lot better. So I don't feel like left on the high and dry anymore. But so if I'm not focusing on like an audiobook or music or radio, because there was a time in life, I don't know if it's a joke, but normally we say, let me give a joke. I used to hear my father listening to Mutty Perkins, and I would be like, oh, daddy, sit down and listen to the boring radio station, and like every day, every day, can't miss Mutty. Here I am. If I need to even, if I want to get some work done, Cliff Hughes, Nationwide. That's me. Like once it starts, so let's go to work or let's get to work. That's me. I'm getting to work. So like I like those things, and I think it's because I'm at a different phase in life, as I said before, where growth is very important to me. Like, and when I learn about it, I like to share it with people. So outside of growth, the joy that I get from the other day, so the next vlog I'll show you all is me going to Mandeville. Lisa, where you say you are? In Clarendon or Mandeville? Because while I was going there, I say, so I don't remember what Lisa said today. But I just enjoyed that thoroughly. Like just looking on the road. Oh, Clarendon. Just looking on the road, I was like, whew, this is nice. Just, yeah. And maybe I accept that I am different from everybody else, but that brought me joy. Just to look out there and be like, okay, and I was vibing to my music and, just having a little vibe. Yeah, but, yeah, so what is, before we wrap out, what is something that you're grateful for, folks, for this year? Let me see, let me check my schedule. Next week. Hi, Philly Yard Vibes. I saw you traversing Brownstone. That's my place. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. So yeah, you have to tell us about, and you can tell me where to check out in Brownstone if there are places to check out and stuff. I know in St. Anne, I wanted to go to the fire, what's it called? I don't think it's Fire River. So when I was thinking about the mineral baths to go to, I was told that the road for that side is bad. The Clarendon one kind of drop off a farm, and so St. Thomas was recommended, so that's where I went. But Fire Water, I think it is. So if it is that you're going, if there are places in St. Anne that you think we need to check out, feel free to let me know. I am big on those things. And even if I say it and then change my mind, my friends will definitely. Once I say it, they'll keep me accountable. So it's almost time. I think Casey's on now. Hold on, let me go look. Okay, I miss her now. Well, let me go look if she's live. I will look and tell y'all. But folks, I really, really, really want to tell you all. Yes, she is. I'm gonna check out her thing, So Casey's live, folks. For those from the community who watch Atnis, I can't manage. Let me make a comment. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, man, you can email me as well. No worries. I want to tell you all thank you for hanging with me, for journeying with me, for vibing with me. I know, let me write this comment to Casey first. I know what do you call it? I know that I've been inconsistent and all of that for this year, but show me a little grace. Maybe that's a goal that I need to put on my thing for next year, this YouTube thing here. But it means that I'll have to manage my time a little bit. I feel like I'm back in a college. Because it's funny, when I had 10 million things to do in college, what I mean training, class, training again, me ever cook and carry my food to school or wherever. Um, all of those things, I was doing it. But then, I don't know what happened. But yeah, so I want to thank you so much for taking the time out, and for the ones who found me, just found me and are hanging in there. Thank you very much. Um, Sean and Robert, y'all have been so consistent. I don't know what it is, but I appreciate it. Um, I never pictured um, that I would have, what do you call it, this kind of interaction. I always, as we say, yeah. And then if you don't know me, you just think I'm shy, but I'm not shy. I just like to observe, and I like to fit in to a situation or a place and that kind of stuff. But outside of that, yeah. But if you're in here still and you want me to say hello, we love you and appreciate your work. Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that as well. Tell that to YouTube, no? Make them appreciate me too. A joke, I know that this is gradual, so. And then because I'm on this side of town, yeah, man, it's because I'm on this side of town too. The benefits that other people get, we don't get. So like we have to wait on like ads to be watched, or what's the other thing, like 1,000 views and that kind of stuff. And then because my content is one that focuses on Jamaica and the good things about Jamaica, I think that's what makes it a little bit different. So the good things about Jamaica, some people don't want to hear about the good things, they want to hear about horrible things that happen. I want to celebrate the good things about my country, and I think everybody should do that as well. And the content too, I don't want to, so there are some days I'm like, so I'm not going to edit, I won't edit, and then I'm just going to put something up, but I can't just, you know what I mean? Because I have an intro to, so I have to be like, hi, it's V, let's vibe, and then I have to wrap out with my outro and all of that. So it takes a little while, and then as I said, if you have a 9 to 5 as well, it is even harder, because you now have to balance that time, and then depending on what you're doing for work, it can be hectic. Record 4 videos and schedule them ahead of time for the month. Yes, celebrate the good things about yard. I think that's a good idea. I used to have them queued, So I used to queue them, and then I got to a point where I said, you know what, I'll take one. So 1 week I won't post. So the second week in the month, I said I wouldn't post. But then here I come, being on live, and every Saturday. Mind, I'm giving her a secret. My mother know I'm in the fan life. She called me this week. She's like, don't go back on live. And I could understand as a caring, loving mom. And I also kind of was like, yeah, I'm in that vibe as well. So I never really kind of push back. But I do understand too that when people support you, they want to see you. They want to see if you're real, I guess. But one thing I can definitely tell you, VC is VC, and this is me. The only thing you'll get more of is patois, and that is if you're Jamaican. If you're not Jamaican, I won't beat you with it. I will ensure that you understand what I'm saying. But once I find out that you're Jamaican, I know it's funny because I'm in Jamaica now. But so like, people who are overseas, what is it like when you see somebody from Jamaica, right? And you find out that they're Jamaican. Isn't that a refreshing feeling when you just start talking patois? Or is it just me? Anybody? Somebody? Yes, no, maybe so? or if you speak another language, it doesn't have to be patois. But when you see somebody who um, you can actually speak your language, your native language to, or with, doesn't it feel good? It is very refreshing, trust me. So that is the only difference. But you hear it, you'll hear it a lot. So if I'm around Casey, like if we're doing a vlog together, for the last time, I think the Moon Palace one, I said, no, we can beat you with the patois, you understand it. And it's funny, you know, so my friend on here, she's not Jamaican, but she understands patois. And it's funny because she's from an African country that under the dialect is so similar. So I sat one time and I listened to it. So I'd always tell her, you know, talk to me in your, let me hear your accent, because I like those things. And she would be like, this is it. But I never believed, right? Until I was somewhere one day and I heard somebody talking. This is Jamaica, you know. And I'm like, and I said, where is this person from? They said to me, Ghana. I said, no way. That's not the Ghanaian accent. That's what I'm thinking of me. I said, no, man. This person sounds. And then when I went to them, they said the country that I thought. And I was like, look. So, you know, all along she was right. And then when I listened to, like, I remember listening to a pastor one time. And the way he was talking is similar to the patois. It's only the intonation and the speed, the way they talk in terms of it's a little bit different, but the words are similar. And that to me is nice. So I like those things. For some people, I've had some people, colleagues, teammates, friends, family, who just, once they leave Jamaica, that is it. You know what I mean? The patois thing, them not really depend on it, but I am on it a lot more than I used to be. So you know, you go to a Catholic high school. I don't know about anyone else, but Sister Angela was quite big on, especially she would say white, and I would just listen and you know, but she was big on that, so I was big on that too, until the older I got, the more curious I got about culture and cultural experience and just, you know, all of those things. Yes, Sean. What? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Well, I think you said you're from Mobile. Yes. You did say you're from Mobile. Yeah, man. So Mount Alverna, the school on the hill, Sister Whitefall. Yes, that's us. But yeah, man. So she was always big on that. But there's always a place. I don't care what anyone else says. There's always a place for my patois, anywhere at all. And then I've had the experience of working with people who you had to break it down to their level, and some people are just comfortable with the patois. When you approach them and you approach them with the patois, they appreciate it more. So it's not a case where they feel a certain way. But at the same time, I am not one who expects that you're going to come to a formal professional activity and hit people with patois. That's not gonna work. All right, but folks, I'm going to wrap it right here. Kemba Nelson, yeah, I know Kemba. Actually, have a photo together. So though I left the school before Kemba, we had the same coach. So that coach, and let me tell you, that coach is remarkable because he insisted that we needed to have a good average to be on his team. So if you're not passing a class, don't come to his training, because he's not about that life. And I really appreciated that. And because of that, a lot of his athletes have degrees, have master's degrees, PhDs even, business owners, different things, you know. And because of that, it's so refreshing when I see people in the sphere that have come up through the ranks with him. So yeah, man, I am quite proud of him. I remember I was somewhere and nobody else was cheering. They were like, and I'm like, hey, look here. If she go Mount Alvernia, we have to cheer for her. So that is that. So yeah, but I think at 1:10, that's where I'm gonna wrap my live up. I don't have anything else to say. Unless y'all have questions for me, feel free to ask the questions. And I will try my best to answer. Pardon me while I get my water. Any questions? I don't know, Sean. I'll think about it. I can't say yes, and I don't promise. So let me think about it. Because Saturday might be hectic. But, well, let me say this then. So let me look on the schedule. One moment. Let me see what is happening. How many more weekends do we have? So this is... Oh, yeah. So you might see me on Saturday. Might. I might look a little bit more zhuzhed up, dressed up, maybe. I mean, by this time I'm gonna get used to this now. But so if you see me, yeah. So I think that I might. It's a strong might. If I'm not, then if you see like 7:50, I probably will try to post something to say if I'm coming on or not. But it's a might. Just cause y'all are like, yeah, y'all supporting the thing. I don't want to let you all down, but I will try my best. Anybody, any other questions? So if you don't have any other questions for me, I'm going to invite you all to jump on over to KC Inspirational Tales. Wait, I think I can think there is. Let me share it. Hold on. Share. One moment. Let me see if I can share it on my live. Where's my thing? Oh, it's right here. Let me see if I can stick it in there. So if you're able to, why are they saying Instagram? What did I just copy, Father God? My Lord, how do I take this down? I'm deleting. Hold on a sec. Remove. I'm sorry, folks. That was not for that. One sec. KC. How do I share this thing? Didn't I do it the last time? I am coming. And then I'm gonna jump on over to watch her as well. I am here this late because I don't have my 8 o'clock engagement tonight. Yeah. Oh, I really have one. Okay, see, share, right? Copy link. Okay. What's our way to go? Thing there. Alright, come over here. Live. Alright. And then I'll post this. I think that should do it. So you have no further questions for me. I want to thank you all for joining me this evening. I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm gonna invite you all to jump over to, should I just, is there a way to pin this thing up? No sign, I don't know, but my sister is live now. Her channel is KC Inspirational Tales. Check her out. Tell her you're coming from VC's live. I'm gonna go over there and someone see somebody over there telling her. But thank you so much for watching me. Thank you, Mind Games. Have a wonderful evening yourself. Yeah, man, blessed love. And I'm gonna hop on over to good night, Sean. Thank you for coming. Phobes. You're welcome. Mr. Una butter me up in me. I have to come back for the life. But yeah, man, thank you for joining me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next parish. Bye, guys.